What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going over my top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts again, which I know I've posted a lot, but I wanted to go back through because I just did my SMG loadouts fully updated, and my top 5 AR loadouts have completely changed. You know, it's a different order, add some new guns in. So like I said, I want to go through that again, but before we hop in any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to Flamingo, Zesty, and Edsel for my post notifications on. If you guys want a chance to get in my next video, make sure you go down below, hit the big red subscribe with all my notifications on, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties and watching the full video through. But like I said, we got my 5 best meta assault rifle loadouts currently in this meta. Let's hop directly into loadout number 1. Loading number 1, of course, is the STG, which if you guys have watched my past top 5 AR videos, it's been the STG. It's just so good. It's unbelievable. So hopping directly into the build, you guys probably know it. Of course, attachment number 1, I have the MX silencer. It's overall going to make me more of a beam and hit harder, giving me that horizontal and vertical recoil control with that damage range and the sound suppression keeping me off the map. It's very, very essential to the build. So go ahead and toss in the MX silencer, mixing that with the VDD 760 05B barrel, making me more highly accurate and controllable, giving me damage range as well, just like the MX silencer, and also reducing the scope sway and gun bob and boosting that bullet velocity, which is very, very important for the STG because that bullet velocity is huge, because without it, it doesn't feel that great. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the damage range and everything, making you a beam, making you hit harder. The 05B mixes very well with the MX silencer, so go ahead and toss it on. And then I have the Constance tactical stock, which pretty much boosts my mobility in different ways, giving me that strafe speed, my aim walking movement speed, aim walking steadiness, and that initial firing recoil, making me more of a beam as well. But I get a lot of comments saying that with this, it's still a little bouncy. So if you guys want to, you could toss in the precision or the weighted. I personally prefer the weighted. Both of these are going to make it to where the STG literally has no recoil whatsoever. But like I said, I prefer the tactical, which gives me strafe speed and more mobility, especially on the island, and it's still a beam. Speaking of a beam, you got the M1941 hand stop, giving you recoil control and actually really locking it in, making it to where it doesn't bounce whatsoever. And then you have the 50 Gorinko mag, giving you recoil control and actually, again, mixing with everything else, movement speed, ADS speed, and fire rate, which is very essential to the build as well, letting you shred through people, making you faster and making you more of a beam. Of course, you do lose a little bit of damage, but with the STG, you're not really feeling it too much. It's already kind of on the medium level of damage, so 1000% tossing the 50 Gorinko. And then you have the length and ammo type, giving you bullet velocity, getting closer to hit scan, with the polymer grip, giving you flinch resistance, making it to where if you're getting beamed, you're still going to be a laser beam. It's not going to be like you're bouncing to the moon. You're going to stay locked in. You're going to stay accurate. So definitely tossing the polymer grip. And then you have acrobatic for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2, as well as the 3 to 6x on my build, which is all personal preference. I always tell you guys the scopes is completely up to you, but like I said, I prefer the 3 to 6. Overall, that is my fully updated STG build for this current meta, and it's my number 1 loadout in my top 5. So go through, give the whole loadie a try, tell me the highest skill game you guys get with this one by hopping directly into loading number 2. As you can tell behind me, loadout number 2 is the NZ41, which is actually one of the guns that is constantly gassed up to me, and it wasn't on my last top 5. So of course, hopping directly into the build, just like the STG, you have the MX silencer giving you that vertical and horizontal recoil control, which is very essential because this build does not move at all, and this has a lot to do with that. Of course, the damage range adding on to the already high damage the NZ already has, so the MX silencer again is essential to the build. Toss it on. And then something a little bit weird, I'm sure you guys have heard about this, but you have the Mark 1 burst barrel, which all you have to do is grab your loadout and kind of toggle it back to full auto, and this thing literally does not move. I'm telling you guys, this burst barrel is a cheat code, so definitely 1,000,000% toss on the burst barrel. And then just like I was saying, the STG, I have the 3 to 6x scope on because it's just really, really clean. It's just really easy to use. It's a beam on the 3 zoom and the 6 zoom, but I always tell you guys the optic is 1000% personal preference. And then you have the Orb Weaver E pack, which gives you recoil recovery, recoil control, accuracy, and flinch resistance, giving you everything you need to be an absolute beam. I'm telling you guys, this NZ41 build with the MX silencer, with the burst barrel, it does not move whatsoever. And of course, the E pack is adding even more into that, so definitely toss on this stock. And then going even deeper on that no recoil side of things, you have the M1941 hand stop, giving you even more recoil control and accuracy. I'm telling you guys, this thing is a laser beam. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it really does not move. And then you have the 50 round mag, giving you even more recoil control and actually fire rate, letting you shred through people faster, movement speed, and that mag size. You do lose some bullet velocity, range, all that stuff. It's not very noticeable. I'm telling you guys, this NC41 has great bullet velocity. It hits very hard, and this mag is essential to the build as well. So definitely tossing the 50 mag. And then I personally use the hatch grip, giving me horizontal recoil control because it doesn't move at all vertically, but it does have a little bit of that bounciness left and right. So this controls that down to where it literally doesn't move at all. Mixing that with the length and ammo type, giving you bullet velocity, getting closer to hit scan, which is very good for this build, with brace for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. But like I said, this is one of the guns that was non-stop just constantly gassed to me. Like, people are saying the NZ41 is meta, it's broken, so I finally gave it a try, and here it is at number 2 on my top 5. So go through, give this build a try as well. Some of the highest skill game you guys get with this one. Let's hop directly into loading number 3. As you can tell behind me, of course, we got the XM4, which is one of my favorite assault rifles or guns in Warzone entirely. You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting. It's really fun to use. It's very easy to use. So hopping directly into this build, of course, starting with agency suppressor, which just like the MX silencer, just like the monolithic from MW, it's essential to the build. It gives you that sound suppression with your vertical recoil control, making you a beam, that bolt velocity, which is very important, and that damage range, making you hit harder. I'm telling you guys, these suppressors in the primary muzzle are always essential. essential. So definitely tossing the agency suppressor. And then you're mixing that with the task force barrel, which basically does the same thing for the gun, giving you that bullet velocity with the horizontal and vertical recoil control with that damage range, hitting harder again. Does slow you down a little bit, not very noticeable. This mobility and the everything about this gun is just fantastic. So definitely tossing the task force to mix with the agency. And then your scopes and optics are always preference, like I always tell you guys, but I'm running the action arms 3 times, which in my opinion is the cleanest and best Cold War scope. It's just very clean, perfect little circle, not zoomed in too far, not zoomed out too far. And then the XM4 does have some bounciness to it, so I personally toss in the Field Agent foregrip, giving you that horizontal and vertical recoil control, mixing with the task force and the agency, making this thing a beam and very controllable. And then of course you have the 60 round mag, which you could run the 60 or the 45. I actually find myself running the 45 more often than the 60 because it kind of gives you that crazy snappy ADS speed and mobility. But like I said, either one is really good. It's all preference. But I'm telling you guys, this XM4 build right here, which is loadout number 3, is disgusting. Go through, give this build a try. You guys have seen me upload this build a million times. It's really, really good. So like I said, go through, tell me the highest skill game you guys give with this one. Let's hop directly into loadout number 4. As you can tell behind me, of course, we got the Cooper carbine. If you guys watch the channel or watch my streams at all, you guys know I love the Cooper. So this is my loading number 4. So let's hop directly into the build. Of course, just like the STG, just like the NC41, you have the MX silencer. With these Vanguard assault rifles, you're more often than not gonna run the MX silencer, giving you that horizontal and vertical recoil control, which is a huge part as to why the Cooper literally has no movement to it whatsoever recoil wise. And then damage range, making it hit harder, which is very, very essential for the Cooper. Mixing that with the 22-inch Cooper custom barrel, making it more highly accurate and controllable. Fire rate, reduced scope sway and gun bob, and damage range, again mixing with the MX silencer. Very, very good, very essential as well, especially with that fire rate mixing in with the already very fast fire rate the Cooper has base. I'm telling you guys, this thing shreds through people so fast. And then very self-explanatory, I have the 3 to 6x scope. I always tell you guys, this is all preference, but this is the cleanest scope out of Vanguard scopes for no recoil guns. And then you have the 45 RS stock, making you even more accurate, giving you initial firing recoil, ADS speed, and recoil recovery. I'm telling you guys, this Cooper build literally does not move. I know I say it with almost every Vanguard gun, but that's just because they have no recoil, but this Cooper especially has no recoil. And then of course, mixing into that even more, you have the M1941 hand stop, giving you recoil control and accuracy. With the 60 round drum mag, giving you even more recoil control and accuracy. I feel like every single Vanguard attachment gives you that, with fire rate mixing with the barrel and the base fire rate, which is insane. ADS speed and mag size. I'm telling you guys, this mag is 100% the best mag to be running on the Cooper, so definitely toss it on. And then another very important attachment, you have lengthen for your bolt velocity, which in my opinion is the best ammo type. I get a lot of comments about this Cooper build telling me to run the compressed rounds, which you do lose some accuracy. It's also very good, but I just love how my gun feels hit scan when I toss on lengthened. Obviously, this is all preference. You could try either or, but in my personal opinion, lengthened is better. And then you have the polymer grip, giving you flinch resistance and accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, making it to where, just like the NC41 and SCG, if you're getting beamed, you're staying locked in. You're staying a beam. You're not going to be bouncing to the moon, especially with the Cooper. This thing literally doesn't move whatsoever either way. And now it's making it to where even mid gunfight, you're not moving. With tight grip for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. Like I said, I absolutely love the Cooper carbine. It's one of my favorite guns in the game, and it's my number 4 assault rifle loadout. I'm telling you guys, go through, give this whole build a try. Tell me the highest skill game you guys give with this one. You're gonna love this build. Let's hop directly into loadout number 5. Loading number 5, something a little bit different. It was on my last top 5. It was a little higher before. I have the bar assault rifle, which is just incredible. It's very good. Hopping directly into the build, of course, I'm not gonna explain this for the millionth time. You have the MX silencer doing everything it does for the other guns. It's very essential for these Vanguard assault rifles, so definitely toss it on. And then you have the CGC 30-inch XL barrel, giving you recoil control and accuracy, bolt velocity, reduced scope sway and gun bob, which is very big for the bar, and flinch resistance, making you a beam and just making you go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It mixes very well with the MX silencer. I'm tossing the CGC 30-inch. And then this is actually one of the guns I prefer, the G16. I love the 3-6 as well. Again, all preference, but the G16 with this gun is very, very clean. It makes it very easy to use. And then you have the Chariot WR stock, giving you accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, and aiming stability. Of course, it does slow you down a little bit, which kind of sucks because the bar literally feels like an LMG, but it makes you even more of a beam. You know what I'm saying? Mixing with the barrel, mixing with the MX silencer, this bar literally does not move whatsoever. And then of course, adding into that no recoil beam, again, you got M1941 hand stop, just like every other Vanguard AR. You got the recoil control and accuracy it gives you, making it just to where it doesn't move at all. It makes it very controllable, makes it very easy to use. So tossing the hand stop. And then this mag was actually a 30 mag before all the updates, but it's very, very good. It's a 40 mag now, giving you recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, ADS speed, and fire rate. Overall, essential to the build. It's making you faster instead of feeling like an LMG. It's making you shoot faster, shredding through people faster, and making you more of a beam. The 40 Closer mag is essential to the build, like I said, so definitely tossing on. And then you have a lengthened ammo type, giving you that bolt velocity, getting closer to hit skin, mixing with the leather grip, giving you that ADS speed. Like I told you guys, it feels like an LMG a lot of the time, and it just sucks how slow it is. And this is fixing that just a little bit with the ADS speed, so definitely tossing the leather grip. With hard scope for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. But like I said, this bar is also very, very good. It literally has no vertical recoil whatsoever. It's very controllable. global. It hits very, very hard. The only downside of this thing is how slow it is. So of course, go through, give the whole build a try for yourself. That is my loading number 5 though. So go through, give all 5 loadings a try. I'm telling you guys, this is my top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts. They're all very, very disgusting and very, very good in this game and the current meta. So like I said, go through all those, give them all a try. Tell me if they help you down in the comments below, and if they do, hit that big red subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for the video.